Uh, hello. Hi. I'm starting the stream in the void today. Can you hear me okay? Testing, testing. One, two, three. I decided to do the mic test before I do the intro. Does that make any sense? Let's see if I sound okay today, and that way I don't have to wait 5 minutes to potentially restart the stream should anything be off. Sound is good? Sounds like the usual? Alright, well, in that case, I shall see you in 5 minutes. Enjoy the music.
Already 9 months. Sushi for hog. I love dragons and pierogi. Nom.
Why, hello there. Why, hello, why, hello, why, hello. Welcome back. I thought I was so smart today doing the mic test at the beginning before I do the music and everything. Good to see that we are up and running. Welcome on in, everyone, to Sushi Live. Yes, it is my live stream on the internet. And today is quite a different edition, if you haven't seen these before, because it is a cooking stream right here in my kitchen. I'm going to close the windows so I don't bother the neighbors. And today, my good friends, we are making something very exciting. We are making some pierogis. Yes, Polish pierogis specifically. Now, keep in mind, I am not Polish, nor am I claiming that this is a traditional feast of pierogis. This is, of course, my own take on the recipes that are already sort of floating around out there on the internet, in cookbooks. I've done my research today, and I have crafted a pretty good one, I think. But I have never actually made pierogis, so this is going to be a first for me, and first for dragons. Has any dragon ever made pierogis? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm the first. Well, before we get to it, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How's your day been? You guys ready for the weekend? Because I sure am. Cooking stream days for me are just insanely packed to the brim with things to do. So I've had my my hands full. But I made it. I made it. I'm here. I'm here. Erdnum says, sheep here on my ogie till I dumpling. Okay, so that is how Erdnum's day has been going. I'm glad to hear it, Erdnum. Glad to hear it. Bossbell says it's been a busy one. And a wet one. Oh my god, is this just horny innuendos at the start here today? I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Here I am. Here I am. You know, pouring my heart out, asking how my friends online are doing, and you just say that you're wet and full of dumplings. And here comes Leo. Says he's wet, of course, of course. I see how it is. I see how it is. Gar says, I'm okay, same old, same old. Apparently we're adopting a new cat this weekend. Oh, you were a cat. How does that work? How does that work? Icy says, stress for work next week with nothing I could do about it. I'm chilling for the weekend now, though. I'm glad. I'm very glad, yeah. It's been it's been a crazy week. It has. It has. For me too. For me too. So I'm very excited to try out this pierogi experiment today. And I'm very excited to eat the food after, and I'm very excited to go to bed tonight. Because it has been a long week. But hey, my friends, we're not actually cooking in my 3D background. I think that would be hard to track, at least for the moment. So let's take you over to my actual real-life kitchen, which I am actually standing in and speaking from. So let's do it. Let's do it. Just make sure I got the right the right thing here. There we go. There we go. Let's try it. Here we go. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Okay, I guess there's just triple, double of me. That's fine too. That's fine too. There we go. That's better. That's better. Sushi into the oven. Yeah, I went straight in. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Isn't this place missing something? It's better. Yes, a little bit of music shall do us well. Listen, welcome to my real-life kitchen. Yes, if you don't believe it's me, I have a kobold tattoo, so who else could it be? Who else could it be? Just for identification purposes, I am not some sort of imposter. I am Sushi, and I am in my kitchen.
Sushi,
if you didn't
where
know,
is all the garlic? I don't believe it is you without the garlic.
Sorry, I don't speak French. I need to read that. Sushi, where is all the garlic? No garlic! No garlic today. No garlic today. No, I was gonna say, it is actually me! It is actually me in my kitchen. If you didn't know, I actually am a bit of a hobby cook. I love to cook, and I always have. Kind of grew up having to learn how to do it. Because my parents, they were always so busy with work, just like I am. Just like I am. I've inherited that. But that kind of forced me to learn how to cook. So, cooking streams, it's been a while. It's been a while since they've been like a regular every single week. But really felt like it again this time around. After I've basically had a bit of a holiday. So, once again, we are back to making tasty treats. And here we go. Today's recipe, you've already had a sneak peek, of course. This is available in our Discord server on Blue Sky in both PNG and PDF format. If you want to bring this up on your second or perhaps third or perhaps even fourth monitor while I am cooking this, then please do. Then please do. And please, of course, also give it a shot yourself and see if it's any good. And take lots of pictures if you do try to follow this recipe. Hello Raiders! Hello Neko, welcome on in, welcome on in. We are in my real life kitchen about to cook some food! Specifically, pierogis with dragon filling. No, that's a lie, that's a lie. Sorry, Azzy was joking in the Discord that I could just like wrap Azzy up in a pierogi. But so that's not actually what we're doing here today. Unless Azzy falls in. Which, you know, no longer my problem if that is the case. If that is the case. You love food? Oh, me too, me too. Well, I'm very happy to have you on board here. Welcome on in, Raiders. And welcome on in, Neko. Let's talk about what we're actually doing today. So much faff with me up front. I suppose that's part of streaming, is I like to blabber on about nothing. But let's talk about dragon pierogis with 4 different kinds of fillings. It's actually 5, if you want to get super technical. But we have the base filling.
Did someone say food?
Yes. We have the base filling, which I don't really count as one of the variants, which is, you know, the more typical potato mash and cheese, cheesy mash filling, which is, I would say, the default when it comes to pierogi. And then I have some variants myself, which are, you know, some are kind of weird, 2 of them are weird, and 2 of them are normal, no, I would say. So these are my own little spins on it. And specifically, it is beef, because I love my beef. Some beef, probably gonna cook it fried in the pan in some soy sauce and some different spices, sort of marinate it a little bit, and then add that in with the mash. And similarly, we have chorizo, which is this guy over here. Gonna chop it into little bits, fry it in the pan, put it in with the mash. We have caramelized onions, which is more traditional again, right? In fact, some caramelized onions are gonna go on top either way. But I thought, what if we just
I
fill the
can't
whole
wait to
damn
try
thing
Sushi's pierogis. Sushi
with
fruit.
a bunch of caramelized onions that have just been sliced and then fried in the pan for a long time. Could be interesting. Could be interesting. And last but not least, I've put down jalapeno, which is going to be as simple as chop up some, you know, tinned jalapenos and add it in again with the mash and a cheese mixture. And that is the plan for today, but this is quite the advanced recipe, because you can see this is the first time I've gone with a second page. Yes, I know. Intimidating. Terrifying, in fact, that when I turn this around, there is more text. At least for someone like me who is not good at reading. Terrifying. But yes, I've split this up, but just for my own simplicity. We have the filling up first, and then we're going to be making the dough. We start with the filling, and this is actually mentioned in the first step here, because it needs to cool down. So we're going to let that cool while we move on to the dough. And then while the dough is relaxing for a little bit, we're going to be making a butter sauce, which is pretty traditional to drizzle over or to fry them in at the end of the whole process. And then it's the actual cooking of the pierogis, because we do have to boil them and then fry them as well. So broke it down into different sub-steps, if you will, because I just thought this is a little more organized than just having 16 steps. You get what I'm saying? You get me. You get me. So then, I guess the question here is what goes into this? So for the dough, I've written down 100 grams of salted butter. A lot of butter today. A lot of butter goes into anything pierogi, apparently. I very quickly discovered, doing research for this. Butter in the pierogis, butter in the filling, butter in the sauce on top. The plate is probably also made out of butter, but I wouldn't recommend that you take a bite out of it. So a lot of butter, a lot of butter. And then we have white flour, of course. Gonna need flour. We are making a dough of sorts. And we have egg, warm water. I know, very, very, very exotic. If you're bored of regular water, guys, have you ever tried lukewarm water? Just throwing it out there, you know? If you're feeling wild one Saturday afternoon and you really want to go all out, have some lukewarm water. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Spreo! With the 38 months of support. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. And then salt, of course, is also going to go into the dough. And then next up is the basic potato cheese filling, and this is going to be all of our variants, essentially, are going to use this. So, highly important, I would say as important as the base dough itself. And then we have, for this, we have 600 grams of potatoes. All-rounders will absolutely do. That is totally fine. And salt. Salted butter. Did I stain this already? No. Salted butter. And then the most difficult, the only difficult thing to find here in the United Kingdom is farmer's cheese. Not too hard to make it yourself if you feel so inclined. However, I've sort of went with a bit of an alternative today. You can also use dry cured cottage cheese. You just want there to be a little bit of lumpiness to it. You don't want like a yogurt consistency, because that is just gonna leak out of your pierogis. But it's fine to use. It's fine to use cottage cheese as well. I would say that's the most popular substitute for farmer's cheese. And then if you fail even finding cottage cheese, even cheddar will actually do. I mean, it's just going to go in with the mash and mix and incorporate. So yeah, you have options. You have options. Don't worry too much. And you can always, start with what you have available in the fridge and then try to track down the more difficult ingredients in the future if you like it to begin with. Cheddar? Yeah. And I'm just gonna preface this one more time. I am not Polish, and I'm not claiming to cook traditionally Polish. So relax. It's okay. It's okay. And let's see, next up on our list is some ground black pepper as the last thing for the potato cheese filling. And then next up, we have alternate fillings. This is going to be what I'm going to mix with the potato cheese filling to sort of make some spins on this. We've already sort of gone over it, so I'm just quickly going to mention it. Chorizo, beef, brown onion, and then pickled tin, jalapenos, and soy sauce, and then any additional spices that you might want to throw in. For instance, I'm probably going to add some cumin and some other goodies in with the beef to make it a little interesting. Let's see. Mithril for the gift of sub to Necro. Thank you so much. And where was I? Next is the onion butter. This one is pretty simple. It's butter, it's onion, and you can even get really fancy with it and throw in just a sprinkle of salt. So that one's pretty plain and simple. We'll take that one. We'll take that as a victory. And then last but not least is just a little bit for garnish. And sour cream, pretty traditional. I always get sour cream either to the side or drizzled over whenever I've been to Poland to actually get this at a restaurant. So I would say that's pretty spot on. And I also have some chopped chives right here that we can sprinkle over. And maybe not traditional again, but I have had this served in Poland. Crispy onions on top. Big fan. Big fan. I'm a bit of a freak for this stuff. You should see the hot dogs I I make on a really lazy day. Love to put this stuff on. And I think I'm gonna put some on this as well because I love it. I love the stuff. Can't get enough. So that is pretty much your ingredients. And if you're wondering how many pierogis you're gonna get out of this, it says in the title over here, roughly 60. Roughly 60 if you use all of the dough well. I'm gonna say. So it's quite a lot. And the best part about pierogis is that they are super easy to store. I used to buy this stuff from my Polish neighbors growing up because every summer they would absolutely go to town making pierogis, freezing like handbags and handbags and handbags full of the stuff, and then selling it to everyone around to make a little extra bit of money. And I used to buy it like crazy because I love pierogis. I love
Pierogi
pierogis.
Nation, wake up.
And you can keep this stuff in the freezer. And as soon as you want to cook it, you just boil some water. You sink those guys in. Once they float up again, they're done. And then fry it in the pan for an extra minute if you want that delicate, beautiful finish. But really simple once you've actually made these. And that's why they're so convenient and so fucking good. My friends, any questions so far in the process? That is all of our ingredients. That is roughly what we're gonna do, stepwise thing. Thanks so much, Blitzy, for 35 months. Oh, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hello, Barry. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Can I have some? Yes. Yes, you may. Blackbird asks, "How are you so fluffy?" Genetics? I don't know. I'm a snow dragon. I'm from Scandinavia. I need to be warm. It's cold there, okay? Plus, you know, camouflage. Camouflage with the environment. You know how it goes. Any others? Sushi grew up on pierogi. He gets a free Eastern European pass. Let's fucking go. I'll take that.
I have a question.
Oh! Who's that?
It's me. Sushi.
Hi.
I mean, Nickel Possum.
Yeah?
I have a big question.
Yeah?
Do you have personally like a favorite type of pierogi? Like filling, I guess.
God, it's hard to go wrong with the basic one with potato mash. But I like anything with caramelized onions. So if there's any variant that adds extra onions, I'm usually really into it. I'm also a known beef enjoyer. That's why beef is so high up on my list. Besides that, I wish I'd tried more. I think I had a dessert pierogi once. That was interesting with cherries, I remember, when I was in Poland. So you can really put anything you want in there. And it seems like Poland is ahead of the curve there because they seem to have put everything that can be put in a pierogi. I've done my research today. And the nice thing about pierogis is that people just seem to do whatever the hell they want to do. And I assume it's mostly, the grandmas who get really upset about traditional cooking and traditional variants and stuff like that. It didn't seem like people were too strict on it when I searched around today.
I gotta say, there's a lot of people in chat suggesting very interesting and delicious sounding pierogi fillings. Like the sauerkraut one. I would be all over that stuff.
Grandmas are not strict. Any pierogi is good. Okay, if you say so. I feel like whatever I make these days, if I go live with a cooking stream, someone's gonna be like, What? You put meat in your minced meat beef tacos? Oh! What's wrong with you? You're supposed to use salmon! Nah, I'm kidding. I'm joshing. I'm poking a little bit of fun at you guys. Let's see how these turn out. I've never made this before once again, so this is a first for me as well. Let's take it from the top. We gotta start somewhere. And again, as always, this recipe card, because I got the question just now, available in Discord, in our Discord server in the food channel. As always, this has been the case since we started doing this. And similarly, it is also on Blue Sky. It really shouldn't be too hard to find. But there you go. There you go. Let's get started. Making the filling is what we're doing first. So, I have written, and I fully expect a lot of spelling errors incoming. When making pierogis, you always want... I'm talking like I'm an expert. Never done this before. You always want to start with the most basic potato filling. That way, the mash and the cheese mixture will have cooled down by the time we need it. Yeah, I mean, when writing a recipe, you do need to instill some sort of confidence. Okay, so even though I am literally clueless over here in recipe form, I can't say maybe you should peel the potato. Maybe, I don't know. Just do what feels natural. So a little bit of false confidence there, but that is what we're gonna do. Actually, we're gonna boil a full kettle and then peel our potatoes. Step numero uno. Okay. I'm gonna free up some space over here. We need lots of it today. We're gonna use the counter, of course, later for rolling out this dough and everything. So, straight on the counter today, for the most part. Potato. I mean, chat, do you know what kind of vegetable this is? Have you done your homework for today? Do you have you seen this one before? Onion? Ah, that's right. Onion! Good job. Look at this boy. Okay, we're gonna peel some of these fellas. I don't know, how much is in a bag like this? Actually, is it 1 kilo?
I think it's 2.5 kilograms.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
You know how some places do burgeritos, which are burgers and burritos? Can we make a burgerogi? Put a burger in a pierogi.
I don't see why not. You know, I could make a killer fusion here. If I had access to a barbecue, I would do like some really nice, thin, almost smash style burgers on the barbecue, and then cut them into shape and tuck them into the pierogi. Get some American cheese in there. Get some, ketchup, mustard, mayo, lettuce. Yeah, we could do that. We could absolutely do that. I have no doubts. No doubts. The convenience of a hamburger inside of the convenience of a pierogi. Amazing. So, what have you beautiful kobolds at home been up to today? You had much on the good old agenda? Oh, the TTS a bit slow. Hang on. We're having a day off tomorrow. Nice. I don't know why the TTS didn't go off, but what if kebab pierogi? I really like the sound of that, actually. So far, that's the best collective idea we've all come up with so far. So well done, Mackie. Well done. Not making pierogis, unfortunately, says Blackbird. Why? You could be making it right now. Could be. Hello, MDL. How's it going? How you doing today? We're in the full swing of things over here. Peeling some taters. I'm just gonna chuck this over here, by the way. Don't panic. It is still around. It's over there. It's over there. We have a follow from Maxwell. Thank you so much. How you doing, Maxwell? Welcome on in. Hope you're hungry. Hope I do a good job at this. We actually end up with something that looks good at the end. I hope. Nervous. No, not really. But I do want to do a good job. I'd be so disappointed if this was like my first major failure. By the way, I wanted to take this opportunity real quick to say...
Can we eat the potato knife? Smile.
Yeah, go for it. I wanted to take this opportunity to just quickly apologize for the last time we had a lot of technical difficulties. I was correct though. It was Twitch's servers that were just on the Ritz. I've had the computer up and pinging the Twitch servers all day long today, and it's been fine. So... yeah, I had to make sure. I had to make sure it wasn't on my end. But yeah, that was a hell of a bummer because that's probably the best I've done in terms of original recipes that I've come up with. I was so pleased with the end result for that one. And the leftovers, they stayed fresh in the fridge for like 4 days. I'm gonna say we kept eating it, so it was good. It was good. Is Nikki gonna say something? Nikki just shows up and I hear an echo of myself. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Sorry, the transmitter is kind of acting up, and I don't know.
Is it?
Yeah, it just keeps shutting itself off after just a few seconds. So I don't know if it's out of battery or something. But yeah.
The guy who moved to Albertary could say overwise about sauerkraut filling pierogis.
Yeah, hello, love you.
Were you just testing something, or?
No, just turning it on again.
It might just be that the screen is dimming, Nikki. Not necessarily that it's off. All right, let's see. Chat here. It was a real bummer last time. Yeah, it was. I was so sad after that stream.
Start seating sushi's potatoes.
Yeah, you can have a potato. That's fine. We have plenty. I was so heartbroken. After that stream, and it took me like that weekend to really, get my confidence back. A bit shaken, bit annoyed, because that was like the cooking streams usually go like this, right? I get up in the morning and I immediately sit down to write the recipe, right? And I have to do the research. I'm trying to come up with my own spin on it, not just like copying stuff, the first thing I find kind of thing. I want to make sure it's my own recipe and my own original steps that I will take to get to the end point. So I really put my all into it, and then we have to set up the cooking stream setup. That takes me usually a few hours, and so a whole day can often be eaten up by the prep for a cooking stream. The last time when Twitch's servers just went down after a full day of being on my feet, a full day of work, heartbreaking, right? And the worst irony is, I legitimately think it's like my best recipe, my best work, and I just didn't get to show it. Maybe it's one of those where we just have to do a do-over at some point. I mean, we have the recipe card. Couldn't hurt to do it twice, because I think it's gold. And it would be a real shame to waste all that work, I feel like. So that's something I'm going to keep in mind. You never know. Maybe I'm short on ideas one week. Maybe we can do that over the birria tacos. Hello to Washi. How's it going? I'm here to judge your quality as a professional baker. I am not a baker. Never claimed to be a baker. You have got the wrong stream, I'm afraid. You're here to be friendly. Okay, okay, okay. Here to enjoy food, that's better. That's better. That's what we like to hear. How's your day going? You had much planned today? And did it go to plan? Gotta ask. It's my job to ask what you guys are up to. Can't wait to get hungry watching this and eat my PC. Why is everyone yipping? Who's yipping? What? Why are you yipping?
I plan on growing potatoes and breed of squash that Mom used to slice the squash and fried it in the garden next year.
Nice, nice. It's extra satisfying if you grow your own vegetables, for sure. I definitely see the appeal of that. Absolutely, I do. I don't know if I want to pull the punch on it just yet, but next time we move into a new place, hopefully a bigger place, so we have a little bit more space, I would love to do some hydroponics again, because that's such an easy way to get into growing stuff. I had such a successful time with that the last time, and I had no idea what I was doing. Love to give that a second go. I actually didn't know what a pierogi was until just now. Oh, you are missing out. You are missing out on one of the most delicious foods in our little funny planet. Let's see, so 600 grams potato. I need to check this bag again. How much is actually in here? I need to get the real number. It's 2 kilos. Do we do one more? One more. And then we can be satisfied with that. I hear they're amazing. You haven't had a pierogi either, King? Something I quite like about Britain is most supermarkets seem to sell them in some form. I used to get them from Sainsbury's all the time. Sainsbury's and pierogis, I know. Weird, but yeah. So, they're not too hard to find here, I wouldn't say. They're yipping about renaming your channel Pierogi. Oh, okay. Fine by me. I mean, I doubt it's taken. Unless there's someone out there who's a furry and also really just loves pierogi. It's possible. Anything's possible. Okay, let me just wipe all the starch off the countertop here. Okay. Never had pierogis as Mackie either. I just think of that one scene in Night in the Woods. Oh. Interesting. There's pierogis in Night in the Woods? I don't remember that. Interesting. Let's see. Did we boil a kettle? No, we didn't. I absolutely did not. Chat, I have some bad news for you. Okay? And they are directly related to me filling up this kettle. The bad news is that my kettle is very loud. And it's gonna sound very horrific for you in a second. Yeah, it's very noisy. I'm gonna stand on the other side of the room, okay? Just far enough away that I can sort of read chat a little bit. But maybe we'll hear less of the kettle. That'd be nice. That would be nice. So many people need to try pierogis, says Lord Tank, right? Right? We're gone? No. I'm here. Just running from the kettle. Scared of the kettle. which is understandable, right? Let's see, so we want to dice this into bite-sized pieces. Okay. Actually, not a bad idea. It does cook a hell of a lot faster if we do that. Kettle noises are good, that means tea is on the way. I don't think that's what we're making today. You can hear it when I speak, yeah, I bet. I'll just be quiet for a minute. If anyone asks why the hell the streamer is not talking, it's because there's a kettle on, okay? You watch my back while I watch this potato. So just roughly, you know, bite-sized pieces like this is good. That's gonna help it cook way faster. And if you are making mashed potatoes just by hand, like a staff mixer, then that's also gonna help you out a little bit. I think I'm gonna get the potato ricer, maybe. Get some really nice smooth mash. That'd be sick. Okay, this back into the pot. Yep. Right. Ever heard of the tea and kettle discussion? No. Can't say I have. Unless you're talking about just the average discourse on an average day in the United Kingdom. Always someone talking about kettles. Always. Always! Surely. You like the cooking stream PNG tuber, by the way? Did you know it changes depending on where I am? Yeah. Does this even work today? I gotta make more versions of it. I wonder, is it my stream deck that's just died? Hang on, let me give that a restart. Just noticed it was doing the thing. So I do have multiple cameras, as you can see. I can usually swap between them. Let's give that a second try. Ah! Very delayed, but it's there. There we go. That's better. That's better. Up and working. Up and working. Yeah, just wanted to show it off. But I don't have anything to do over here just yet, so fine. That knife is not your grandmother's chef's knife. Actually, that's exactly what it is. This knife here was used in the war by my grandma, okay? She killed 14 Nazis with this. No, I bought it from Amazon. But it would be cool if that was the case. Would be cool. It was hardcore, right? Did I wash the knife after? No. No, I would never. Too sentimental, too many memories, you know. She forgot it at home before she went to war. Yeah, that's right. That's right. This is my grandma's knife. The war. She forgot it at home, but would have been cool if it actually, you know, happened. Took it with. Blood adds character. Something like that. Something like that. Remember the Sisu movie we watched? What is the Sisu movie? No. I don't remember that. What the hell is a sisu? It was based on your grandma. Whoa. Shit. The Swedish guy who got his gold stolen. Don't you mean Finland? I'm pretty sure that was Finland, right? That was a Finland film if I've seen one. Pretty sure that was Finland and not Sweden. Nikki's the one getting it wrong. Here he says, you also get that thing where you start chopping up super neatly, and then the fifth potato you just get bored and roughly chop it up. Yeah, kind of. I feel like potatoes, if it's for mash anyway, I just do it really fast. Doesn't really matter how it looks all that much. But otherwise, yeah, I could see that. See that? And that's our potatoes short. Let's make some space. Boom. Now, into here is, of course, gonna be a lot of salt. And a lot of water. So we do have to boil this. So pour enough to cover all the potatoes, at least. And then we're gonna put this over a high heat on the stove. It's one step at a time, pour in this. It's gonna get steamy for you guys, but I know you like that. You know, not everyone has access to a sauna, so this is a good compromise, I like to think. Steamy, very, very much so. Very much so. And I'm even gonna fill a little bit more water into this. Okay. Here we go. Let's make some space for this puppy. Want to see this? Of course I do. Of course. Sorry, it's a very big pot. It's almost touching the camera. Let's turn that on to a high heat, and then we're gonna wait until we start to see bubbles. If you see bubbles, chat, you scream at me with all of your possible lung capacity. Okay, like really, really shout, really shout. Because once it's bubbling, we're gonna turn this down to low. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Very important. Not yet.
Bonge. Vetrovert.
What? Ugh.
Hey.
Hey. Your kitchen streaming setup is amazing. Thank you. You know, it's actually taken a pretty long time to get to this point. And it's only recently that I've gotten a separate computer for this whole setup. I used to have to haul my desktop computer into this place and set it up in the kitchen, which was a hassle and a half. But courtesy of, I think, mostly Erdnum funded that on my Throne page, and a few other kind souls spitting in like $10 each, we finally have a dedicated setup. So yeah, pretty amazing. Thanks to you guys at home. Okay, I'm gonna crank this even more over here. What can we do in the meantime? Let's see. Let's see. So, I guess the only big thing here is we do have to mash this at some point, and for that we need, let's see, butter out. I think we have an opened one we can use. Boom, that over there. And then what else is gonna go into the filling? Salt and the cheese, right? Cheese. Let's see, here we go. Some nice lumpy cottage cheese. You can't even see it. So overexposed. But it's there. Trust me, it's there. Don't believe me? Watch this. Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. Okay, what else? What else? Just pepper and salt, I think. Yeah. What? 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 What's going on? Oh! It's out of touch Thursday. Oh God. Am I out of touch? Are you out of touch? Are we all out of touch? Whoa. Whoa. Etc. It is Thursday. It is. It is. Now you have a point. Your otter touch. This is Brizza. That would work really well if I was an otter. Unfortunately, I'm not. Oh, come on. Give us some bubbles over here. Damn. Damn. Potato, why you gotta be so slow? Gotta be so slow. Hey, stupid question. While we wait. Stupid question. Do you guys have any favorite kinds of crisps? Because here's mine. Here's mine. Bet you would have never guessed that. I'm a McCoy's Dragon. I am. And specifically, flame grilled steak. It's my go-to. And I love these tiny little grab bags. I can eat those and not feel too bad. Compared to like a big Walker's bag of something 4 times the size. I think I'm just always gravitating towards anything with a really salty flavor, which this one does have. A lot of salt. A lot of salt. Ketchup chips is your fave? What? You wanna dive in? Sushi, do put them in the pierogi. Okay. What if, hear me out. Hear me out. What if I dip you in it first, and then I dip both you and the chippy into the pierogi and use that as filling? Cobalt and chippy filling in a pierogi, that sounds like a dragon's meal to me. Right? That is something a dragon would eat, traditionally. Right? Yeah, you get me. You like the Canadian old dress chips? Yeah. I've heard lots about them. We actually had a potato chip tournament. Chippy flavors. And it was like 128 of them, I think, in the tournament. And chat was the only one able to vote. So chat voted out, I think paprika was the one that won out of 128 different options. And Old Breast was also really close, also really up there, I seem to remember. Paprika rules, it really does. It really does. Can't go wrong with paprika chips. Sadly underutilized in the United Kingdom, not too many kinds of paprika ones, sadly. Plain salt almost won. Yeah, I guess it's hard to beat some of the big heavy hitters, the classics. I get that. But paprika did take it in the end. It did. I think while we're waiting for our potatoes, I'm gonna put the kettle on again. Yes, I know. Chat's favorite activity. Kettle noises on my mic. Yes. Well, here is some more. We actually do need some water for the dough as well, that we're going to be making in a split second. Did I end up trying salt and pepper chips? Not a huge fan? What? No way. Salt and pepper is great. Salt and pepper is great. You know it is. Hear me out. No, no, no. Salt and pepper, so good. So good. They were crinkle cut and very thick. No, 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 no. You don't want them crinkle cut. Not for salt and pepper. For salt and pepper, you want them like smooth. Bubbles? It's almost there. Cheese and onion? Oh my god. Well, we know who smells in chat, am I right? Guess what Strayo smells like? Cheese and onion. I should make them myself? Yeah, you should, you should. Maybe we should do a chippy making stream. That'd be an interesting one. I don't know where I would start with it. Could be fun, could be fun. Are bake rolls classified as chippies? I don't think so. Don't think so. Alright, maybe we can on the dough while this is bubbling away then. So for the dough we want butter, flour, egg, water, and salt. I'm gonna measure up the water first. It's done over here, which is good news for me. Definitely do try to make chippies. Would you like that? Do that. Who's gonna stop us? The government? Don't think so. Don't think so. Oh, we dropping a couple of frames here? Or? Hang on. We'll remove the overlays. Maybe that will free up some resources. Hello, Helen. Yeah, one moment, everyone. I'm just gonna adjust a couple of things. If it's dropping frames, I'm noticing that too. One moment, I'm just gonna, it's gonna go dark for, okay? Who's stealing all my memory? Okay, see if that helps at all. That looks better. That looks better. Ooh, there we go. Sorry about that.
Sorry, I was getting too hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, no snacking on RAM, please. I do need RAM to be able to stream. No, I think... what's a Windows thing? Seems to have a memory leak. Which is great, isn't it? That's what you want in a new computer. You want a bunch of apps that come pre-installed and they have memory leaks as well. Thank you, Microsoft. Thank you, Microsoft. We love you. Okay, so how much water? Water. 250 milliliters of warm water.
Snacking on RAM is my thing, noms more.
No, I need that. How's a boy supposed to be live on Twitch if you're eating all my packets and such? Crazy. Let's see. So that's our water. Yes. We're gonna add that to a small pot with the butter and heat that on medium. Yeah, we might as well get started with that. So, pot over here. Water in. How much butter do we need? 60 grams. So I'm going to use the very traditional and precise measurement called a British knob of something. I'm going for a knob of butter. And yes, this is how we measure butter over here. We do it in knobs. How big is a knob exactly? Oh, you know, it's the size of a knob. Roughly. So maybe 2 of these equals a knob. Who knows? Close enough, I say. Close enough. So we're gonna let that melt. Might as well put this on the heat. Whoop. Make space for this man. And over a medium heat. That we can do. Let's poke our potatoes too. So you want these to be fork tender, which they almost are. Some of them are a little too hard still. They're getting there. I think I'll keep the heat on medium. It's bubbling away. Let's see. Heat on medium until melted. The butter. In a big plastic bowl, you want to whisk the flour and salt together. Okay. Flour and salt. I think I want a bigger bowl. This. Your kobolds? What happened? Oh, did you get raided? Damn, almost 7,000. Almost 7,000 kobolds stolen. You know what the best part is? Is that this is not actually going to reflect on your usual stream setup. If you think I'm going to go and sync your kobolds on this computer to the kobolds on my other computer, I have some bad news. Everyone. Yeah. It's the same with the loyalty cards. Not doing it on the cooking setup. There's just no way. But you know, we can play pretend. That's fine. Okay, I think we should measure up some flour. You store them locally? I sure do. Okay, flour. How much? Oh. Swap this over, actually. So, how do I get it so it's on the scale, but you can also see the number? This is hard. This is very hard. Bowl too big. You can't... Aw. But I want... Aw. I want you to see the number. Well, can you, like, pretend you can read what's under there? Surely you can, right? Yeah. You're all a good bunch. So, we are looking at 600 grams of white flour. Scale, please. What is that? What unit is that? Oh. Wait. Fuck. I need to redo it. I need to transfer this. So, this on, 0 it, set to 0, flour in. Okay, that's good. There we go. And then, I need quite a lot. Out in this bag here. We have a whole other bag that I'm gonna open here. This is where I start to second guess myself a little bit after writing a recipe, because this looks like a lot of flour. But I guess we are making a lot of pierogi, huh? So, gotta trust our instincts here. That's 601 gram. That will do, that will do. Okay, we're gonna salt this too. But very quickly. Check on these fellas. Say that's almost there. This is melted. Okay, I'm gonna drain the potatoes real quick. And we'll take this off the heat for now. Because we gotta, honestly, start mashing. We gotta get to it. So, let me get some sort of a colander or something I can use to strain out the water with. Okay. And then don't panic. I'm just gonna steal the potatoes for a second. You'll get them back. You'll get them back. Promise. Promise. See? See? I wasn't lying. Here they are. Here they are. Here they are. Your potatoes are fine. Quit panicking. Quit panicking. Okay, so we're gonna let that steam off for just like 45 seconds. And then in is gonna go a bunch of butter. Butter. So we need our famous measuring tool again. We get another knob of butter. Which, today I think a knob is this big. It's going in. Actually, more. More. I want a smooth mash. More. There. And then Risa for the gifted sub to Loris. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. Okay. A pinch of salt. Sprinkle of pepper, and then the cheese. Right. So I'm not gonna go too overboard with the salt. Here we go. A little bit of pepper. And then the famous cheese. Cheese! And then over a very low heat, put this back on now that it's cooled down a little, and then turn it to low. We're gonna mash this. I was gonna use the ricer, but I forgot. And it's too late now because I've already mixed things. So we're doing it the manual way, which is, of course, with this fella right here. Squelcher. That's right. That's right. These are actually really stubborn. Still. Maybe I should have cooked it a little bit longer. Oops. Yeah, they're not really
You're doing a
crushing
smashing job.
as much as I want. I don't know, Pal. I don't know. I think I might have undercooked these potatoes. Yeah, they look way undercooked. Shit. What do we do about this, chat? Tragic if true? Yeah, really tragic. Really a big problem, actually. New batch of potatoes. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time, but I think we might have to. That is just not crushing. Boil it again? Nah, I don't think so. We will have to mush them harder. Can't add a bit of boiled water. How is that gonna fix it though? I can add boiled water to the mix, but that's just gonna make potato soup. Yeah, okay. Well, it happens. It happens. More potatoes. Real quick. Raw potatoes are a no-go. Yes, they are. Sorry about that. They looked very fork tender to me, but I guess not. Microwave. Potato soup as a side dish. Add water and let it boil off. I think... Where the hell did the potatoes even go? Oh. Dude, I think I'm going crazy. I don't even remember putting these in the fridge. I think you're better off redoing them. Yeah, me too. Me too. Let's do it. I'll try and be speedy. And this time I'm also going to use the ricer. Okay, 2 down. You can start by boiling some water in an electric kettle to speed up the process. Oh, that I know. But yes, I'll turn on the kettle again. Second go at it, yeah, it's okay. And then we can work at the dough while this cooks. It's really no problem. I just hope we have enough of everything. And one more to go, and we should be golden. You guys have any weekend plans? Is there much on the calendar this time around? Hello, Spiky. How you doing today? Okie doke. Let me empty out. Let me empty out the other potatoes. We need to chuck. Are we out of bin bags too? Oh. We're fine, chat. We're fine, chat. It's just me and Nikki bickering a bit, as we do. Yeah. Yeah, we're just cleaning out the old pot. Be right with you. Okay, let's give that a do-over. Gonna go thrift shopping for some cute clothes. Whoa. It's awesome. You gotta send me pictures, babe. Alright, I am gonna get a cutting board. Hang on. Ah. So frustrating. With potatoes, I mean. Okay, in they go. And this time, absolutely make sure I use the ricer, chat. You see me putting cottage cheese back into this pot before the potatoes are riced. I want you to bite me. Please bite me. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. Oh. Cool. And then, same as before, salt goes in and water goes in. We're gonna put that on the stove right away. And then in the meantime, we'll work on that dough. Apologies again. But I fucked up the potatoes. Right. That is on to start boiling. And then we can go back to our measurements over here. You'll see it in a second once it stops steaming up. You will. You will. Okay, let's check our recipe card. So we need just like 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Not that you can see much of it. Yeah, you just want to mix that together before you add any liquids to this, is my big recommendation. So get one of these thingamajigs and then mix the salt and the flour. And then we're gonna add the butter mix and the egg, I believe. Let's get an egg out. It's egg time. Hey, here's a hot question. Here's a hot question. How many eggs do you eat a week? Have a good think about it. I realized compared to a lot of people, I don't eat a lot of eggs. Not much really. I always hear about like Raffi from our community, and Raffi buys like eggs on sale, like 64 at a time or something. If I did that, I think I would struggle. It would take me a long time to get through those. Long time. Who was first, kobold or kobold egg? You decide. You decide. I love eggs, but I rarely eat them. They would hatch in the time it took me to eat them all. Yeah. You get me. You get me. Okay, well, let's see if we can make this work. I'm interested to see about this part too. So we have some liquids going in, and we need to get the egg too before we get carried away with this. One egg in. And then we're going to try to mix this as best as possible. Be very careful so you don't spill everywhere. Easier to do than it looks. That to me looks like it needs even more water. Sure. Is it better to do this with hands, maybe? Yeah. Take this off and then just get my hands in there. Messy, but it's got to be done. Okay, here goes nothing. This is always an interesting time. See if it just completely sticks to my hands. Nice goo, thank you. Yeah, that's what we're making today. Love me some pierogi goo. You want to avoid using hands in the initial mix when the water is very warm. Well, it's not, I promise. It has cooled down. I am noticing I underdid it on the water though. It's not soaking up all the dry ingredients. Or like pierogi. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I have a bunch of it on my hands. Hey, it's gonna turn out beautiful. Just you wait and see. Yeah, things will go wrong along the way. That's fine. It's gonna be great at the end. Ooh. It's like pizza, yeah. It's getting there. Slowly but surely, it is getting there. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay, I think next what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump out some flour on the surface here, and then we can knead it into a ball. Out, please. Out, please. That's better. For you, it's just like a blinding orb of light. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about it's not the white balance. I think it's just the camera auto adjusts sometimes. Something I still need to sort out a little bit. Get that completely right. Power of the sun in the palm of your hands. That's right. That's right. I am a force to be reckoned with. That I am. Yeah, I'm gonna smack this in here. Try and get all the bits on the side there. This is gonna go to the side in a second anyway. And we're just gonna let it sit for a little bit. We just want it to be smooth and elastic, which I would say it's getting there. That feels really smooth and nice, actually. I think I'm happy there. Smack this back into the bowl. I'm gonna put this to the side with a towel on top. I doubt this is gonna rise, per se, but that's what I saw. That's what I saw, is that you do need for the dough to rest a little bit on the side. Roughly between 20 and 30 minutes at least, or it's not gonna do its thing, which is fine. We respect it. We respect a good dough. Let me just wash my hands and we'll clean up this mess, and then we can go check on the potatoes. It's been a while. Remember the potatoes? Sure you do. Sure you do. Our old friend potato. Okay, now for cleaning this stuff up. All about releasing the gluten. Ah, so smart. So smart. Just in the bin. Do we have any, like... No, I have like an alcohol spray here. Spray this down. The flour is forming into raseng. from Naruto. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. But it sounds scary, so I'm glad we avoided disaster. I think you'll find I don't know about most things. I've gotten really bad in that way when it comes to knowing about films and pop culture stuff. I think I've just zoned out a bit more over the years. Let's have a look at our caters. Yeah, I would say still quite a lot more. These are surprisingly stubborn, taking a long time to soften up. I'm as shocked as you are, usually. I would say they go a little faster. Oh well. Maybe we'll have to pull an all-nighter to get these pierogis done. Stiff potat, yeah. Yeah, seems that way. Seems that way. Let's see. Just a couple of things I gotta take care of. Hold on. Away from the camera here, don't mind me. So I actually don't really have a good towel for this, so I'm gonna just put some cling film over the dough, which will do the job. Okay, and then we're gonna let this beautiful gentleman just relax to the side for a bit. Sushi, remember that pierogi is plural. I'm gonna call them pierogis because I'm not Polish. And you may call me an idiot in return. That's okay. I can live with it. What I do is flip the bowl upside down. The bowl acting as a dome of protection. That's badass. Love it. Love it.
Pierogis.
Pierogis, yes. Yeah, sorry. if it comes to grammar and language, then the chances of me adjusting and remembering that lesson for the rest of the stream is close to zero. I apologize. That's not gonna stick live on air. I know myself. I know myself.
Pierogis.
Pierogis it is. Yeah, I'm sticking with my guns. Damn, they're so waxy, these fellas. They're still not really fork tender. I still have to use quite a bit of power. Grr. Okay. Well, we'll just have to give it the time that it wants. In the meantime, I was thinking, why don't we maybe chop up some chorizo or something? Think of that. And this is going to be for one of my very original takes on pierogi today. Once again, nothing about today is really traditional, so I'm not Polish. However, this is extra not traditional. I just want to stick some chorizo in my pierogi. Is that so much to ask, really? Thank you, Nikki, for getting more accomplished. What a hero. What an absolute hero. Okay, where's my chorizo? There we are. Look at this handsome fella. Well, We're probably not going to need all of this. But I'll chop a little bit. We wait for the potatoes. A little bit more, like so maybe. We'll use half. We'll use half. Looks better on camera, doesn't it? So I'm just roughly gonna chop these guys up. A handsome piece of meat, thank you. Thank you. You guys a fan of chorizo? I think it's quite delicious. We can have a little taste test of this in a second. See how it is. Hope it's slightly spicy. If not, then I might add some chili flakes as well to the pierogi I'm going to use this for. We can break this up some more in the pan, by the way. The chunks are still looking a little too big. Roughly chop them up for now. And then we can break it up a bit more later. I assume ideally we don't want huge bits of this. It's gonna go inside of a tiny dumpling pocket. Quite tough to cut through too. Alright. Let me wash my hands and we'll quickly go and check on our taters again. Okay.
Chat. Should I get sushi a little he can ring to summon me to head clean?
A bell. I mean, guys, Nikki's very funny. You have to understand, Nikki is sitting less than 2 meters away from me. It's not really hard to get a hold of Nikki from my distance. But I mean, if you want a dedicated bell, we can do a dedicated bell. Just know that's very much your request, okay? So, unrelated to me. Would love to be summoned by a bell. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Who am I to turn down a good request? A good, honest request? It's finally getting there. Sort of almost split it apart with the fork. A little bit longer. Most stubborn potatoes I've ever had to deal with in my whole life. Somehow. 500 channel points to summon Nikki with the bell. Just like in any stream. Not even a cooking stream, just anytime Cat wants to see Nikki. We just ring the bell. I've learned over time you gotta be careful with what you, what kind of tools you give out to chat, okay? Too much control. And believe it or not, you don't end up with much of a stream at the end of it. If chat can just summon Nikki at all times without restrictions, they're gonna do that. They're gonna do that, and they're gonna do that every 2 minutes. Irrespective of what it is we're doing, what the activity is. Yeah, no, chat just wants something to happen. Make it 100 points? Hell no. Hell no. I specifically price my channel points based on what I think is the most annoying. So if it's really like time intensive or effort intensive, a lot of the time I jack up the prices. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I got things to do. I got things to do. Okay, I think we can finally drain the potatoes. They're about to start falling apart, so good. This time, let's rice them. Let's not fuck this up twice. Flat. Damn, does that sound good? Just a really good cover for what it is. Okay. So this time, I promise, it's potato ricer time. So I have the potatoes over here. I'm gonna bring out the ricer. Keep that in a separate container. Let's see. Where do we keep this thing? That is the real question. And where do we... Hang on. Ah, there we go. Unplug the fucking mic like an idiot. Well, here's the potato ricer. I don't know where any of the fucking attachments are for it. I swear, just a couple of weeks ago, I cleaned up the whole kitchen. And I put everything in one spot. But now I have the potato ricer with nothing on it. It's just gone. Just gone. Thank you, Nikki.
Bell.
That's why I need the bell, yeah, because Nikki misplaces all my stuff. Fucked up. Okay, we got the basket. Thanks to Pospel, we've discovered the basket. Okay. Ow! That's hot. That do be hot. Okay. Damn Cobalt stealing the equipment, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna scoop some potatoes in there. Give this a test. Hey, that seems promising, doesn't it? Cool. That's better. These things are always a little bit finicky, but I do like these as a kitchen gadget. They're not too bad, all things considered. Let's stick some more potatoes in there. How many can we fit? 3, 4? Yeah! All in. Yeah! Hey, result! That is smooth. Fucking lid though. Sticks to the thing. Potato sprinkler, sure. Oh. You guys have any gadgets like this at home? Or do you just mash it by hand always? I think for the longest time I always did it manually. I don't know if this really saves any time in the end, but it is satisfying to do. There's that. Yeah, we used to have a slicer specifically for making fries as well. Until Am I being mean to Nikki? I'm being mean to Nikki a little bit. We had a device for making fries until Nikki stuck a sweet potato in there. It was way too hard, and it just completely dinged the blade immediately. But it was good. It was good while we had it. I liked it. Wish we could have gotten some more uses out of it. But hey. Understandable mistake? Yes. No, it is. It is. It's just I do have a lot of stories like this. I think one of the first things Nikki did when we moved together is, as a joke, I had like these glasses for light sensitivity. Like gamer glasses, like Gunners. Some actual branded shit, right? And then the first thing Nikki does coming in to look at my room for the first time is they put them on top of their regular glasses, and they instantly snap in half. Like there goes my 100-pound pair of Gunner glasses. Just instantly. First time Nikki sets foot in my room. But it's okay. To be fair, I'm just as clumsy, and I'm sure if Nikki was evil like me, they'd have a bunch of stories. That's the equivalent, but it's my fault instead. So, it's okay. It's okay. I can relate, at least. I can relate. I'm sure you could repair the frame. I think it broke in like 2 spots. It broke down the middle, and then one of the arms on the glasses broke as well. It was like, yeah, and it would have been annoying to fix, is what I'm saying, and it would look really bad. So I think I just threw them out.
Where does the pot hat go? Into the round hole.
What? I guess so. I guess they do. Yes, they do. Okay, well that is our potato rice. Now let's get that famous knob of butter back in there. Let's see. And then the cheese and salt and a little bit of pepper. Hey, finally! It took a while, but we're here. We're here. And it goes. And then I'm gonna get the famous masher out again. See if we have any more luck this time. Boom. Nice cheese, who got it for me? Nikki did. Nikki ran out while we were faffing about. And they got us some more cottage cheese. This is cottage cheese courtesy of Nikki. We're getting there. I just want the cottage cheese to incorporate a little bit more if we can help it. It's gonna have some lumps. That's just how it's gonna have to be. But as smooth as we can get it. And then I will taste test to make sure it's all right. Okay, I'm actually going to prepare a little container to put this into. And the reason is we kind of want this to cool down pretty fast. We want it to be room temperature first, then we're going to stick it in the fridge for a little bit, which might sound a little bit silly. However, it's really going to help speed things along if we do this step right now. So, let's see if I can cover this here. Baking paper, don't mind me. I'm gonna have to cut this to size. You know what I hate? I have a few like OCD tendencies because I do actually have OCD, so it makes sense, right? But I hate it when the paper is uneven. Drives me nuts. I need to cut it to size or I get angry. Grr. Take off the edges a bit. There. There. Okay. Does this recipe not use pan-fried onions for the filling? Not for the filling. No. Well, one of the variants that we're doing is gonna have it, but not all of them, no. Okay. Let me get something to scoop this out with. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make a really thin layer of this. Squash it down on this baking tray. And because the baking tray is metal, that's obviously going to help it cool down a little bit. But also just even exposure to the air in a thin layer is going to speed it up. So get all of it out there. Oh, I should give this a taste, actually. I still haven't tasted it. Hang on. Spoon some of this into my mouth, into my gob. Mmm. Yeah, that's really good, actually. Like, the cheese doesn't incorporate all the way, but it has a nice texture. I think that's gonna work beautifully. I'm gonna stick this to the side. That's gonna cool down a bit. And then it's gonna go into the fridge once it's room temp. So now, we can once again divert our attention to something else. Let me start by cleaning a little bit. And then we can see what's next. Stuff in the sink I'm gonna take care of. 1 second. Do you have a pierogi maker, or would you make them by hand? Oh, we are making everything by hand, yes. I didn't know there was such a thing as a pierogi maker. That's news to me. Could have come in handy. Nah, I'm playing it by ear. I'm playing it by ear. But I mean, the nice thing about a pierogi compared to a lot of other dumplings like gyozas and stuff like that is that I believe traditionally as well, people just pinch it around the edge to when you fold it, right? Whereas it doesn't really have those intricate like sealing methods that a lot of other dumplings can have. So it should be okay. It should be okay to do by hand. We'll see how I do. Okay, so our dough. Our dough. Should we make the rest of the fillings while we're at it? Have that all the way done before we start on anything else? Yeah, you know what? Let's do exactly that. I think it will be nice to have everything just laid out at the end, and then we can construct our pierogis. So, let me give this a quick wipe down. And I'm actually going to get this frying pan out. Well, hey. And into this, I want some beef. I want some beef in some of my pierogis. And for this, I am literally just going to use some beef mince. And then mix in some spices, some soy sauce, get it nice and crispy. And I'm going to stick that in with some of the mash that we prepared. And I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. Again, this is just my own wild little idea, okay? This is not something I've learned from anyone else. Not going traditional style by any means. Just following my own impulses to the best of my ability. So, I'm gonna turn the heat up to high. Something I've learned about cooking beef mince lately is that you kind of don't want to break it up at the start. First up, heat the pan really high. I think a lot of people do medium high, but you want high. And then once it's really hot, you feel free to put a little bit of oil in as well. Once it's really hot, we are gonna dump this guy down, and almost like what we did with just the pierogi filling a second ago, we're gonna squash it down, but not break it apart. So that way, you get a really, really crispy, almost sear on one side. And then we're gonna flip it and get it crisped up on the other as well. And that way you don't get just like really mushy beef mince. You get something with a little bit of a texture and a crunch to it, which I personally love. So that is what we'll do. Let's see. While we're waiting for this to heat up, what else are we doing? We are also doing chorizo. We've already chopped that up. That just needs to go on the stove for 3 to 4 minutes. Nice and crispy as well. Caramelized onions. That would take a little bit, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's get started on that. Caramelization is a long, sometimes tedious process. So, let's get that onion chopped up at least. We have that on the ready. Boom. This fella. I give you permission to add anything you want to pierogi. If anyone has complaints, they need to get past me, says Brisa. Thank you. Thank you. No, but honestly, when I did the research for this today, there are so many things you can stick in pierogis, and like I said before, I feel like Poland as a whole has tried everything in pierogi form, is what I learned from the internet. So many dessert pierogis, so many! There was one today that came up that was just like pierogi with chocolate in it, just straight up chocolate. And some kind of, I guess, like cocoa powder or something in the dough itself. It looked kind of chocolatey on the outside too. Yeah, I think as far as toppings, fillings go, there aren't any rules really, unless a silly foreigner attempts to make this. Then maybe I can do things wrong. Pierogi is a miracle. Yeah. You can have them sweet, sour, meat, vegetable, cooked, fried. Yeah, one of my faves that I've had is, I also mentioned, is cherry. I have had dessert pierogis with cherry in them, and I thought that was really nice. Okay, this is hot and smoky over here. So I'm gonna open the beef mince pack. I don't think we need all of this. I'm just gonna do a little bit. Cut it like this, and in it goes. Kind of just press it down a little, spread it out, but don't break it all the way apart. And you'll get some nice crispy beef. You're gonna love it. I think peeling onions is one of those things I learned to just hate more and more. The more I do it, I get so sick of it. I get so bored doing it. Especially if you get like a stubborn one, like I just did. Ugh. Just be done. Just be peeled. Please. I can see here you get a bit of color to the meat. And I think that's a hell of a lot nicer than really mushy beef. More interesting texture. And I'm also going to salt this. Okay, so for caramelized onions that are going to go in as fillings, I kind of just want to slice this. So I'm just going to do rounds. Simple as that. Slice thinly if you can. Alright, and I think you know roughly how this is gonna go. We need to heat this up with a little bit of butter, salt, sugar, and then the onions are gonna go in on medium-low for literal ages. Literal ages, so we might as well just get it done. Pro tip, take a single match, red outside, in your mouth. You do not want to cry during an onion cutting. See now, I'm gonna need you to explain that. Why does that work? Why does that work? I know the gases in an onion, they're sort of attracted to moisture, which is why they go straight for the eyes. So sometimes you can save a good cry by putting a moist towel next to where you're chopping. What does a match do, though? Out of curiosity. All right. There's that. Let's get the butter in before I do anything else. A solid knob of butter. In it goes. Let's put that on a medium-low. Give that time to melt. That is the wrong one. Of course, mean this. And then for our beef here, this is almost done. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna add a splash of soy sauce. I like with my beef. And then some cumin and maybe some chili flakes. We have options. We have options. So, nice drizzle of soy sauce. Turn the heat down on this at this point. Let's see, we have a raid from Mrs. Handy's Kitchen. Hello, and welcome on in. Thank you so much for joining us. We're making some pierogis today. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Love to see more food streamers. That's always good fun. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had a good time, all of you. Welcome on in. My name is Sushi. If you don't know me, I'm some kind of a fluffy dragon on the internet, but sometimes I also cook, believe it or not. And today is quite literally going to be my first attempt at pierogi, which I have never made from scratch before. So it should be interesting to say the least. Currently, we're working on some of the fillings that are going to go in with the potato mash that we made. This is just some beef mince that I've crisped up with some soy sauce and some spices. I'm gonna take that off the heat now, transfer that to a bowl. That smells amazing, by the way. If you like beef. Transfer this to some container off the side of the screen here. There we are. Cool, cool. And I think I'm just going to reuse this pan for the chorizo, which, I mean, they're both meat. It's fine. We just need a hot pan, really. I'm here to learn. I've also never made pierogis. Well, I hope I don't let you down. This is a live experiment here. We're going to find out if I can even do this live on the air. But so far, so good. Couple of hiccups, nothing too bad. What were you guys up to today, by the way, in your stream? Love to hear all about it. Thanks for all the follows, by the way. Shoutouts to Gracie Chris, Jamsey, Chucky, and Fruitless. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So for the chorizo, I'm really not going to do all that much of guesswork or experimentation here. Really just going to have this sizzling a bit in the pan, crisp it up, and break it apart a little bit. Besides that, it's pretty much just going to be chorizo with potato filling, which is fine. Chorizo is plenty delicious. Alright, this is about done over here. Turn up the heat slightly. Get some of those onions caramelizing over here. We were also experimenting, made a smashed chicken katsu tortilla. Oh, that sounds really good. And katsu is one of those flavors that, yeah, I could have it with almost anything. With almost any food. Hard to go wrong. Really hard to go wrong with katsu. think at my old job, I had a long phase where I definitely ate a lot of katsu adjacent things, like katsu wraps were a big thing in grocery stores over here for a long time. Katsu dipping packs with like a katsu dip. You just get like chicken tendies that you dip in a cold section product, by the way. Just where all the lunch items and sandwiches are. Yeah, that was a pretty big trend for a while. I do like katsu. Turn up the heat on this fella too. So for our onions, a fat pinch of salt. Don't be scared of using a little extra. And just a little bit of sugar. You don't want much. You don't want much, like a teaspoon at most. Kinda just speeds up the process a little bit. But onion is plenty sweet on its own. So most of that caramelization is gonna come from the actual onions. Don't you worry. Something to stir that with as well. Okay. Well, I definitely think it's time for our weird potato cheese filling to go into the fridge. You can see over here, this is now room temp, which means that we're gonna actually, cool it down proper. So in the fridge it goes. It's just gonna be there until it's cold-ish. Cold-ish. It will help the pierogis adhere a little bit better and not explode all over the place and leak all the fillings out. I'm late on the trend, but a friend sent me a TikTok, so I had to try it. No. No, by all means, I think it's awesome. I love my katsu. Chorizo. Now that is a smell that's hard to ignore. Can I have a little leftover slice? Sure you can. Sure you can. Yeah, the whole house is gonna smell like this for the next 2 days, I think. I'm just breaking it apart with the spatulas made of metal. So we get them into tinier bits. It's kind of difficult to chop this stuff when it's just in dried form. Helps once you heat it up in the pan a bit. Just roughly so you don't get a big chunk of chorizo in there. Although I'm sure no one's gonna complain if they do. And this is starting to sizzle over here. That's good. This is really just gonna have to do its thing for a long time, so we can look away for a little bit, which I think we probably should. I think the only last thing I want to chop up here is some jalapenos. It's gonna be for one of my weird variants of pierogi again. One of my weird fillings. Completely original idea, no disrespect to Poland, okay? If anyone's making a mistake here with the fillings, it is on me. I promise. I promise. But I thought it could be interesting to experiment with some different textures, different flavors. One spicy, one sweet, one a little bit of both. And what's the last one we have? One beefy. More of a teriyaki, beefy flavor with the soy sauce and everything that we cook the beef in. Ah! Oh my god, one of my chorizos escaped. Guess I'm gonna have to eat it. Okay, I have good news. It's good. It's good chorizo. Delicious. Oh, and a bit of a kick to it. Bit of a kick. Love it. Beautiful. Okay, I think we can turn the heat off on this guy. And then for this, I was thinking just roughly chop up a few of these. And this really is just gonna be an experiment for the sake of experiment. I don't even know if this is gonna be good. So we'll try it with just a little bit of this. And then if it's delicious, I'll make more. If not, then you saw nothing. You saw nothing, my friend. You saw absolutely nothing. Okay. Now this is nice and soft. Don't have to do anything complicated with this. Just chop it up roughly into little bits. And I'm gonna scoop this over in a little glass bowl for later use. I think like stuff like this, it's fun to go off the trodden path a little bit. I don't think I could do cooking streams if I didn't get to experiment at all, you know? It's such a big part of the appeal for me. I think my stance on like traditional cooking is it good? Is it good? If so, yes, cook it that way. If not, I don't really give a shit. I don't really care. I don't really care. I just want something interesting, something tasty. No food snobbery in this kitchen whatsoever. Let's hope it's good. Okay, and anything else? I am gonna make a little onion sauce in a bit. So let me clean this and we can chop up one more onion. This one's gonna be diced and not sliced. And then the very last thing we have to chop up today, I think, is just some chives for garnish, which we can do at the end. That's fine. So top and tail, but don't chop all the way through the root. You want to keep that sort of intact. Especially if you're dicing an onion. It's gonna help you a lot if you can keep it together while you're chopping it. Peel off. There we are. Dump this. So I usually just chop this in half, and then keeping the root mostly intact over here on this side. Do little notches into it, not all the way through. Helps to have a rounded knife like this. And finally the ice. And that's the root left over. Easy peasy. Oh, that's gonna make me cry in a second. Oh, the others didn't get me today. The other onions didn't get me. This one did. Oh, crikey, crikey. Nikki's here. What's up, Nikki? What's Nikki up to? Hello? Nikki's here to watch me cry, apparently, which is kind of rude. Don't appreciate that. Gods. Gods. What is a dragon to do? Alright. I think we're, for the most part, done chopping, which is a nice feeling. I was getting sick of it. Onions are caramelizing over here. Good, good. We'll let them do their thing. I think it's time to start rolling out this dough. What do you say? We've been taking so long with this today. It's been a long stream, and we don't even have any food yet. Messed up. Really messed up. So I think we're gonna have to... Do we flour this again? I assume we do, right? Here's our boy, by the way. He's been sitting on the side getting ready. Let's see. So making the dough. Apparently we want to split this into thirds. Roll it out one bowl at a time using a rolling pin. And then we're going to use a pizza cutter to actually make the shapes. This ought to be interesting. Again, never done this. So expect complete failure. It could happen. Could happen. Usually something's broken. What's up? No. I mean, please tell me. If something's off, I would rather we fix it. Before I keep going. Hello? Well, turn down the heat on this. I could grab 3 times. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna save your treasure score for this anyway. The cooking stream setup is again separate from my regular one, so it's just gonna be for bragging rights in the cooking stream, I'm afraid. Separate computer, etc., etc. Okay, I'm just grabbing a hold of the dough over here. Here we are. There's 1/3 of it. And we're gonna try and roll this out. Is what we're gonna do. Now, I'm like 99% sure we have a rolling pin. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You need help syncing it between PCs for the future? Nah, not really. I feel like it's far enough in between cooking streams that people, at least for the moment, unless it becomes a bigger focus, it's not really going to matter all that much. People aren't really going to care. It's okay. It's okay. I think I need to be able to give myself a little bit of slack when it comes with the cooking streams, because they're already so much work to set up in the first place for me. So syncing, you know, points on SushiBot and stuff like that, not really my priority. It's okay. Some things have got to just give. So I think it's like, what, 3 millimeters roughly thickness? Something like this, right? You think that seems good? We want even thinner. It's nice and even at least. It must be quite thin. Okay. I take it that means even thinner. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna try this. Worst case, we can just roll this back up into a dough ball and try again. It's not the end of the world. Now, apparently, you're supposed to have a pierogi cutter. I don't know what the hell a pierogi cutter is, so I'm going with a pizza cutter. It looks the same. Looks the same, right? So, how bad could it be? Oh my god. Do you think they have to be bigger? No, I think that's alright, actually. So, maybe 1.5 teaspoons in there. You can take a glass. Take a glass. What, like the bottom end of a glass and use that as... Use a glass cup? Okay, and that's big enough, you think? Alright, I mean, I'll try it, I'll try it. Hang on. The only thing is that our glasses are not perfectly circular. They're all like a diamond shape. Maybe my beautiful whiskey glass will do. Yes, that will do. That will do. Like so. Yeah, that's gonna work, right? I think that will work. Low poly pierogi, yes, that's right. And yes, I didn't optimize the space here. I'm sorry. Not very gamer of me. We have a lot of wasted space right there, but that's okay. That's okay. Again, we're gonna roll up the scraps from this and make some more. Oh, it's still stuck a little bit, that one. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine for a first attempt. Oh. Yum. Starting to get there. Smells good. You should rotate the glass to cut it right. That makes sense. That makes a hell of a lot of sense. You guys are so smart and have clearly done this before. Unlike me. But hey, we all gotta learn, right? Wait. Almost there. Oh, please don't stick. Wow. Alrighty. You cut my finger. Wait, I did? No. all the fingers seem to be there. I think I'm okay. Okay. Alright. We have divided some of the dough. So 1 to 3 teaspoons filling per pierogi. Should we attempt a few of each kind of topping? Perhaps, maybe. Okay. Whoa. Let's see. Is our potato stuffing down? It is. Our potato stuffing is cool. Cool. Okay, stupid question. If I lift this whole thing, am I gonna get arrested? Oh. Might be a bad idea. But I'm doing it anyway. Oh. You know what this reminds me of? Cutting out stickers, which is my side business. It's a lot of this. Okay. I'm gonna get our potato mix out of the fridge. Here it is, by the way. Completely white. Here it is, by the way. Nice and cool. And that's all we've done there, really. Let's do a couple spoons at a time. Running out of space to put things on. Oh yeah, that is already a lot, isn't it? I'm gonna do very small teaspoons, I think, if we're gonna have additional toppings in with some of them. You guys playing any games lately? Got anything you're working on? Kind of out of ideas again. On well, not stuff I stream. That I usually am able to work through some things I enjoy. But I mean, in my spare time, I never play any games anymore. Bit much. I can transplant some of this over. It's okay. I'm thrifty like that, Brizza. I'm thrifty. I think that seems more reasonable. And then for some of this, I want some of our super crispy beef. Now, this is the part that I have zero idea about, and that is the folding part. So I think I'm just gonna try one of them to start with. All right. And that will help me adjust depending on how much filling I have and everything. I might have too much in these. So I understand that is you want to grab the edges like this and then pinch them together as best as you can. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Too much filling. Sure. Rizzo was right. Rizzo was spot on. Get a tight squeeze on that. Make sure it's nice and sealed.
Don't be afraid to stretch the dough when you're folding.
Okay. see, can I get that off? See, that was too much. You can see it's poking through a little bit. And not sealed here. Interesting. So less of everything. That's what we need in this. I'm just stealing some of this. Let's try that again. Oh, it's a bit stuck. Get like a nice spatula or something to get them off with. Oh, really stuck to the really stuck to the countertop.
Okay, I'm folding. It was I who ate your ice cream last night.
What? You did what? No. Say it ain't so. Okay. Is it a better attempt, I wonder? Oh. I wish it didn't stick so bad to the countertop. I don't know what to do there except add more flour, really. Well, that is at least a sealed pierogi. That's something. Hard. Surprisingly hard. No, I'm okay, Nikki. Yes, stir the onions, but use the spoon for it. There, that's the best one so far, at least. That one looks more picturesque. I'm okay, Nikki. That's okay. Nikki's being a little too helpful. Okay, I think I'm gonna layer them in this. Some of them will be lookers, some of them will not. This is just how it's gonna have to be. I need more flour on this surface. This is ridiculous. Oh, that one's perfect. Okay. Good, good, good. Some people suggest sealing the edges with a fork. They will open during cooking. Wait, really? I think I did a pretty good job of those. Good way is to put them on a smooth tea towel. I don't think we have that, I'm afraid. The onions definitely caramelized over here. Yeah, the sticking thing is an issue. You are so correct. Better. Better. I'll try the fork method. Let's get some chorizo in. Put one of them. By the way, don't expect me to make all 60 pierogis right here on air, by the way. We'll get a sample selection of all of them and then plate that up. And then the rest I'll have to do as we go. As much as I would love to be here all night. That should take a bit. Come on. Some people insist I need to do this with a fork. Let's try it. Is it just like this, you mean? With the prongs? Like that? I see. I'm sorely out of space here. Can't fucking do this. Okay. You okay, Nikki? Vicky's just like standing panicking that I don't need help with anything, so I don't get it. What's up, Nikki? The eggs are not really bothering me, so that's okay. Pierogi takes time. My grandma often invites my mom pierogi making before Christmas. Yeah. Hey, we're getting there, It's looking more picturesque at least. More like a pierogi's supposed to look like. Which is good. I think the glass method actually really smushed them down on the countertop. That's what's making it so hard to peel them off. So I think I'm just gonna do it the way I did before with the pizza cutter. I'll be honest. I think that might work out better in my case, at least. Oh, please. It's sticking to it. Please. Glass method is good, you just didn't use enough flour. Oh. Whatever that means. Okay. More flour. Aha. Okay. Then more flour it is for the next round. Wow. Well, beginners pierogis, but here they are. Here they are. These up here are all potato. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. First up, lots more flour. Let's hope this is a better starting point. Ah! Oh, it got folded. Okay, it's okay. We can save it. We can save it. Make sure I don't roll over my finished pierogis over here. Space is always such a hassle in cooking streams, I find. It's not that I'm like super short on space, it's just that the camera obviously is not gonna reach my whole kitchen. You have to keep within a small frame so you guys can even see anything. Okay, people said glass method works, so I'll try it once more. Oh. Oh my god, release my pierogi, please. Sir? Sir, release my pierogi. Thank you. Some dip the top of the glass in flour. Not a bad idea. Wow, I'm learning so much. Such a short time span. Oh. Yeah, no, it's sort of working. Hello, Scepterwolf. So pierogis in the title, and I'm so here for it. Hope I don't let you down. This is the first time I've ever made pierogis, and so far it is a hell of a learning process. But I'm hoping if we can get like 1 or 2 good ones, then that's good enough. That's all I need to show people, okay? 80 really bad pierogis and then 2 good ones that I can go around and show to people. What kind of pierogi am I making? So, default potato and cheese filling. And then I have one with beef as well, in addition to the potato and cheese. And then chorizo, jalapeno, and beef, all separate. All with the potato and cheese filling as well. There we are. Now we're getting there. It's like perfectly sealed. Brother. My brother in Christ. Release my man. Ah! Lost an earbud. This is an interesting situation I've put myself into. There we go. Good enough, good enough. It's in one piece. We'll take it. We'll take it. I'll keep flouring the edge every time, I guess, before I stick it down. There we go. That does work. That does work. Nice, 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 nice. Who ordered the pierogi cocktail? I don't know. Okay, and the rest of this I'm gonna throw back into the bowl. How you doing, Snowbolt? Hope things are well. You're a part of the world. How's it going? Friends for some pierogis. I think these are gonna taste amazing. They're gonna look horrific. So you have that to look forward to, everyone. Hope you're excited. Okay, let's get a bit of everything on these. Most of the others I made was the potato filling. I think you're doing great. Thank you. It's not too bad for a first time. But yeah, pierogi does seem like a bit of a project. Seems like a whole thing to get into. A whole world of foods. So, since we have a bunch of Polish people in chat here, what is actually the most popular type of pierogi? Is it Ruski? I think I read Ruski a lot when I did research, which I think just means Russian pierogi, right? You're gonna fry your pierogi or boil it. Boil first, and then just a minute in the pan is the plan. I think. But I am gonna make a little butter sauce that I'm gonna fry it with. With the beef. And a little bit of chorizo. We'll have the meatless. Excuse me, the meatless versions. Yeah. Well, that is the nice thing about this recipe, at least, is that the base version is the meatless one, and everything else I'm doing is a little bit extra. Okay, and then I want some of those caramelized onions in one. See if we can even fit much of it, but thought that might be an interesting one. Golden brown onions. Could have been just absolutely loving it in the pot over here. My question is, are you enjoying the experience so far? Yeah, it's harder than I thought. It is harder, but it's fun. It's fun to learn. And then this is going to be the weird one. It's kind of like bean boozled. Do you guys remember that? Like, you're going to take a bite out of one of these and you have no idea which one it is. You might get the certified tasty ones, just more like in this area. And then you get the weird ones up here. You know what I'm saying? Takes a little bit of practice. Are the pierogis coming along slowly? But they are. They are. Trying to fold some of them. I think I actually rolled them too thin the first time because this has way more elasticity to it. I think I might have gone too thin on the first batch. This seems more better for a sealing by far. It in. There we go. Very floured up, this one. Beautiful. Way better. Way better. Funny thing is that in Poland, pierogi with cheese and potato are known as Ruthenian. The Ruthenia part, but in that part they're known as Polish. Okay, so you just attribute it to each other. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. You're crediting each other like best friends would. Dumplings, yes. Squish this down, squish this down. The butter sauce is dead simple, by the way, so if, in case anyone's frightened about that part. Should I press it down on both sides? Is that recommended? I think I'm gonna do that. For extra security, extra added security, okay? It's just regional food, yeah. It is, it is. Beautiful. Sushi accepted the power of the fork. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, I did a bunch of research earlier today, right? And the first I heard of the fork technique was in chat. And I mean, I really did my reading. So it's like a case of, do I follow advice that is posted in chat? Sometimes that can go wrong. Or do I stick to what I have learned earlier today? Kind of a bit of a judgment call that I have to make as we go along. But fork technique, I'll give you that one. It was spot on. It's good. Now I'm forking like a pro. Don't quote me on that, please. I want to play Mario 64 again soon, actually. It's been a while. I think Mario 64 is one of those games I have to play every couple of years. I don't know why. It's like it's on a timer. Do you guys have any games like that, or movies or shows, like every few years it just finds a way to crawl and you know, crawl and creep back into your life in some way? I have my Seinfeld. That's my show. Every couple of years I have to watch Seinfeld. And Star Trek obviously is an ongoing one for me. An ongoing one that never ends. Oblivion. Yeah, Oblivion is a good one. I definitely have that with Oblivion, but I can never do like insanely long play sessions. I usually play it for like 3 days, and then I take a break again. Just because I have played that game so much in the past. Kinda know what's there. But sometimes it's nice to just get a little bit of that feeling of engaging with something you like again. And just get that feeling of interacting with that thing you like. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Super Mario 64 randomizer. Oh shit, I would struggle with that one. Maybe. Just remember, I'm not much of a gamer. Super Mario 64 gore mods? Whoa. Sounds scary. Sounds a bit scary. Too violent for me. Replace Mario with low poly sushi. I need to get a low poly sushi made at some point. That'd be cool. Alright, let's make a last few. So we have enough for a dinner meal for me and Pascal. And then we're gonna boil them up, make that butter sauce. Let's do this. And I think once I have enough to serve for dinner here, the rest I will put in the fridge and I will assemble it in the morning and make the rest and freeze them. This is gonna make a lot of pierogi. Actually, do you guys know if we have any gaming events on this weekend? In our Discord community, that is. Has anyone been able to keep up to date with that? If there's anything going on? I've been so busy, I haven't had time to check even. But I might join in on that. Super Mario 64 Gore Mod multiplayer. Okay. This sounds too violent for me, I don't know. Sounds a little scary. I think we can squeeze 2 more pierogis out of this part here. Surely. Ah! Stay there. Stay there. There we go. Okay. Hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. We have some more discs to fold. It's disc folding time. Thank you so much, Kayferoy and Cody goes yippee. Thanks so much. How you both doing? late night cooking stream over here. Didn't expect today to go as long as it did, but so it did. At least it's been a good time. At least no technical issues from Twitch's side today. And the last stream was all Twitch servers dying, sadly. Today it's been pretty much pitch perfect, I think. Honestly, kind of a relief. Even though in this case I was like certain it wasn't Twitch's side and I was right. I think that's the worst feeling I ever have when I stream, is when there's some sort of technical glitch that happens and I can't pinpoint exactly what the fault is. It's that feeling of unreliability. I just hate that when you have to go live. If you knew that something went wrong the last time and you still don't know exactly what is the cause, 100%. Worst feeling. Worst feeling. Hate that. Okay. I'm gonna... Sorry. I'm gonna... Yeah. I unplugged my mic. It got caught on a drawer in the kitchen. One of the handles. Sorry about that. Actually, I have a pocket on my apron. I should just tuck this in a bit better. The assassins got him? Yeah, it's true. You know me, I have so many enemies. Okay, some beefy fellas. Some chorizo. Pretty big bits, so we don't need a lot of it. Plus this stuff is pretty overpowering flavor-wise. And then some of those beautiful caramelized onions. Gotta have more of those. And then, like the last time, I want one weird jalapeno one. Not too confident about this one in particular, so we're going one at a time per batch. All right. Let's seal these fellas. Let's do it. Let's do it. They basically started since Keep Rowing, second shift custodian, and just stumbled on the stream. Well, we're happy to see you. Hope you're doing good. Hope your day goes swimmingly. Okay, press this guy down. Come on. Should actually stick the fork in some of the flour too, maybe. Just get stuck a bit. Way better. Way better. There's so many little tips and tricks you pick up really fast, but there's still things you have to learn nonetheless. Get that off. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Am I gonna see a community night tomorrow? Any of you gonna be around? I hope so. Could you imagine if I showed up and it was just me one time? Hasn't happened yet in the, what, 4 years we've been doing it, but you never know. I think that would frazzle me really bad. No one showed up. I'd be like, oh shit, is it the wrong day? Oh no, it's still Monday. Oh fuck. Damn it. The day community night stops happening, I will be very sad. Aw. You can keep it going. If it does stop, that is. I don't think it is yet. I think these look pretty nice. I hope they stay in one piece for the most part. Might be less people this time around because some kind of FurCon is happening. When does EF start actually? I should know this, but I don't. I should know this. Is that what you're talking about by any chance? This weekend? Okay, right. So it is. I honestly try to zone out a bit because I know I can't afford it at the moment. Go to your reference. So I think I would rather stay ignorant for the most part. Pretend nothing's happened. EF is September 3rd to 6th. Okay. And Denver is this weekend. Okay, okay. Yeah, double whammy then. We'll see. We'll see if there's any attendance at all. Nah, there will be. There will be. I think even when I myself am away at some convention, people still keep it going. Community nights never stop. Always ongoing. We have done a good job of that, though. We gotta pat ourselves on the back, all of us there. Collectively, for keeping this community event going through everything. Hey, this is going so much better than when I started doing this. Improvement, small but significant. Well, my friends, I think that's gonna be our batch of pierogis for today. And now all we gotta do is cook these beauties. That looks like plenty, doesn't it? Let's clear some space. Clear some space. Wipe down this. Sure it's nice and clean over here. Get some more water boiling. And Nikki, if you have an opportunity at some point, I would love it if you could come clean a little bit. Because we do need this big pot back. The actual making of this.
Space, the final frontier.
Space. Space. Let me just steal some water from Nikki.
My water.
Oh, it's mine. It's mine. And also the kettle is back on, yes, don't panic. It's your old friend Kettle. Being loud as usual. I should come up with like a ridiculous contraption to block out the noise for this. I should build like a sound booth for the kettle. Just a little just a little like foam booth that goes around it. With a little hole for the steam at the top. Yeah, boil it in Nikki's room. That's great. That's great. Hello Draken, how's it going? How you doing today? Okay, so we need to look at this butter sauce, don't we? Butter sauce. Butter sauce. Kettle silencer. Yeah, maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's what we need. So a knob of butter goes into a small skillet or pot. That we can do. That we can do. This is primarily a butter sauce, so, you know, enough butter that you can have a sauce. Very important. Don't skimp. Don't skimp too much. Let's see. Over a medium heat. Can do, can do, can do. Hello, Albie. How are you? How are you and the trio? Hope you're both having a good time. Wife time is good time. Hope you're spending it wisely. And then once this is melted, we're just going to add the diced onion. Let that caramelize for 10 minutes, I think. All right. I've just realized I had a cup of coffee here that I brewed at the start of the stream. Haven't touched it. Damn. Well, guess I better start. We spent some time in Hamburg and then went out for hamburgers with caramels. What? You know caramels can't have hamburgers. That drives him nuts. See, we have Lyrical Pause with the raid. Thank you so much and welcome on in. I'm doing a little cooking stream here. We've been going for quite a bit, making some beautiful pierogis that we're almost about to boil and then saute for a little bit in the pan. Thank you so much, Postpal, for cleaning the big pot over here. Let's see, I think this needs to be down here actually, so you can see it. And I'll move this guy up here. Yeah. So we gotta bring this water to a boil. Use the kettle to help speed things along. Can I drink the butter? Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely. In fact, I encourage it. Everyone I meet, I tell them to drink the butter. How are you, Kelasoon? So I am going to say a trick here is do not overfill the pot. Definitely don't want to go too overboard with too many pierogis at the same time, where it's going to be hard to fish them out and then they're going to pop and leak, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All this is getting heated up. Crank the heat on that for sure.
But I wanna drink the butter.
No. You can't have the butter. No one can have the butter. Actually, only I. get to drink the butter. Alright. Quite a cleaning job over here. Quite a project. See? Scoop this up for the most part. Just, want it to be clean for the plating. We're almost there, right? Almost. Is the butter melted then? So it is. In go onion. And salt. And again, if it's looking a little bit thin, add some more butter. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's a butter sauce. Don't be scared of the butter. The butter is your friend in this case. And I see it's a little thin, actually. Whoops. Too much. Like this. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You guys hungry? Or has this cooking stream been so long that you've forgotten that we're making food? I wouldn't blame you if that's the case. I think I'm also at the point where it's been so long since I've heard of the concept of food that I'm not quite hungry. But as soon as I take a bite out of one of these pierogis, then it's gonna kick in again. Really gonna feel it. I know it's coming. Understand the concept of food? Yeah, okay. Will do. And I think we can just let this caramelize while we start getting our pierogi guys ready. So for this, I would recommend some sort of a big spoon or something you can just use to lower this. Actually, the potato masher that we used might not be the worst in the world for something like this. It is like a little platform you can raise and lower. I'm gonna clean that up real quick. Yes, this guy over here. This guy should do the trick. This is boiling. Turn down the heat a little bit. Then I think I'm just gonna do this one by one and lower my little dudes into the water. Like that. And the way you know pierogis are done is usually they will float up a little bit towards the surface. Whoop. Did I expect to do a stream this long? No, I didn't. But that's okay. I find I'm pretty flexible like that for the most part. Since I have the good fortune of being able to do this for a living, then it doesn't really matter if I go shorter or longer, really. Not like I have a tight schedule outside of this I need to really follow. So it's all good. It's all good. I think I'm gonna start with that and not fill it anymore. And then we can boil the rest if we so choose. And we are gonna grill these in the pan for just like a minute or like 30 seconds on each side or something like that. That is once we have this sauce done. For now, let me prep some other container we can transfer these to. What are we making? We are making pierogis today, which are Polish dumplings, in case you've never had it before. It is quite the treat, but I've never attempted to make them myself before this, so this is a first. This is a first for me. What about you? You ever had pierogis?
Are you hungry already, Sushi? And what about you, Nikki?
Yeah, Nikki's starving, I bet you. Well, it's almost time at least. Almost. Nikki's a pile of bones right now. All homemade, yeah, so far. It's all been homemade, I think. I think we could say that. Trying to think like what is there anything we maybe could have made? Oh yeah, the farmer's cheese. We could have made our own little cheese product. That's the only thing I didn't do. And I'm kind of glad I skipped that on it, because this has been a long stream today. Probably would have taken me another 30 minutes. Didn't make the butter from scratch. That's true, yeah. Didn't churn my own butter. Which is kind of pathetic, I know. YouTube apology video with ukuleles coming soon. I promise. I promise. One of these days. Don't think I've had proper pierogis, Asgard, but I have had pasties, which is a northern Michigan kind of version of it. They're pretty similar, if different. Right. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Also, you can see here, some of these fellas are starting to float up, and that means you want to fish them out. That means good. That means good. Our first pierogi has left the building, and it's slippery like a pierogi, like you would expect. This is good. This is good. This looks the part so far. This looks the part, which is reassuring for me personally. It looks like a pierogi, a real pierogi. Okay, I think we have one more who's ready to escape. Here he is. Here he is. Didn't leak. Still in one piece. You can see some of the filling being a little bit crushed into the dough, but besides that, looking good. One more. Is it weird that after boiling them, I crisp them on the outside in the pan? No, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. That is the plan. Okay, that's 4 pierogis, looking picturesque, I have to say. Out of the pot. Oh, beautiful! I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased that they're not just falling apart. This one is, a little bit. It's the only one. It's the only one. So we'll take that. We'll take that as a victory. Cool! And actually, we're gonna use some of this pierogi water. This is kind of like when I take pasta water and use the starch in that to make a sauce. We're sort of gonna do that. When we fry this in the pan, we're gonna add a little bit of the water, just a little bit with the butter sauce. And then, yeah, give them a gentle fry on like medium heat, I would say 30 seconds each side or something like that. So. How is onion doing over here? Almost there. Almost there. Almost.
A little sip of the fresh pierogi water. Just like Mama used to make.
Delicious. 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 Let me actually get my recipe card. I've just completely forgotten the recipe that I'm following today. Let's see. So, fill a large pot, boil the pierogis. Yeah. 3 to 5 minutes. We did that. Fish out the pierogis, set aside. Yes. Using a measuring jug or soup ladle, spoon out roughly 100 milliliters of pierogi water. I think I'm just gonna do it directly. The pot is right there anyway. If it's going straight into the pan, that's fine. 3 tablespoons of your butter sauce, and then 2 tablespoons of the reserved pierogi water over a medium heat. And then once that is hot, we're just gonna gently add our pierogis in and toss them a little bit and turn them in the butter sauce. I think the end is nigh, folks. We're getting there. Not much to go now. Not much to go. I think I just want this 1 more minute, the onions. We've already spent this much time, so I'm not gonna rush them. Let them do their thing. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get myself something to drink. I'm dehydrated. That's what I am. It's time for iced tea. Hey, it's still summer for a few more days, so I get to enjoy my iced tea. The drink of the summer. Drink of the summer. I want to go sleep, but I also want to see Nikki taste them. Hey, 26, if you've made it this far, I kid you not, we have like 5 to 10 minutes tops left of this. So, just a few more minutes. You're almost there. You're almost there. That is looking beautiful. Okay, heat on in the pan. I'm gonna do roughly 2 tablespoons worth of this sauce. Goes in here. Get some of the butter too. Don't leave that out. It's kind of important in a butter sauce to have some butter. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna get a ladle. I'm gonna scoop in some of the water. And then give this a second to heat up. And then we're just gonna toss our pierogis around in that a little bit. And that's really the last step before we plate this up. All right, should we do it? Oh, this one tore a little bit. It's okay. They're delicate beasts, these fellas. Delicate. And yeah, I think 45 seconds to a minute. And then we can try and flip them. I think you can also really just spoon over some of the sauce here. You're able to get some with the spatula. Don't overcomplicate it, so these start falling apart. Okay, well, this is having a moment. I'm gonna get the sour cream out. Get my chives. I'm gonna get my crispy onions ready over here. Almost time. Almost time. Almost. Okay. Wow, those are hard to flip. There, just give them that little bit of, you know, the gold tint is what you're looking for. Once you got that, you're good. Sour cream, oh yeah, gotta have that. That is one thing that absolutely is in common with Norway and Poland, is both countries. We are obsessed with sour cream. Norway also is very much on the on the sour cream train, for sure. Like yours a little darker than golden. Fine. Yeah, maybe a minute and a half? I don't know. You can give them a little bit more. Wow. Let's see, how many steps did I get from this cooking stream? 12,000 steps I've taken in the past 3 hours, 40 minutes. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It's quite a little workout when you stream on your feet. Okay, I think I'm gonna fish them out there. I'm not taking any chances. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, please don't stick together, buddy. Yeah! Pierogi! Why not? Okay. Okay. I think we'll just do this as a tasting batch here. It's got one of everyone, I think. Yeah! We'll start with this. And then I can make some more off stream or on stream, we'll see. So. Let's spoon some of the remainder onion over from the pan. It's very important. You kind of want to scrape it down until you have every drop of butter in there. And then for the next batch, you're gonna refill that up again with more of the butter sauce that we had in the pot. Really make sure you get some of the butter in. go. And then I definitely would like find scissors. I want some chives on top. And then we need a nice dollop of sour cream. Again, I'm a big fan of. Big fan. I think I'll do a little dollop on the side here. And then get a smooth little blob. That looks fine. Crispy onions, just a little bit. Because it is my guilty pleasure, this stuff. And what else? A little bit of salt, maybe? A little bit of seasoning. Just a light sprinkle of salt. Not gonna overdo it, but it does help with the flavor. Little bit of pepper. Just a little bit. Not much. It's already got pepper in the filling. Just enough. Like so. Oh. Well, chat. Is there anything we're missing? Is there anything we're missing from this plate? Besides Nikki. Besides Nikki. Should we let Nikki taste test this? Should we do it? Do you have your mic, Boss Bell? Your mic don't work? What? Okay, well let me give you mine then. Nikki's mic is dead apparently. Hell. Okay, let me mute myself and I'll hand you over to Boss Bell.
Hello, it's me, Nico Possum. You can tell it's me because I'm goth and epic. Well, not as epic as Sushi, you know. Alright. Gotta say, these smell incredible and look incredible, and let's just dig in. Start with this one on top. Can't quite tell which one it is, but yummy. Oh. Good. Oh. Holy fuck, that's good. You can tell it's good because I literally did a little dance. Holy fuck. Oh. The dough itself is like so flavorful. But when you get to the filling, it's incredible. Holy shit. Sorry for the swearing. It's really good. Oh man. Oh, this is so good.
Like it?
This is fucking stellar. I feel like now that we know how to make these, we're gonna make them every week. This is too good to pass out.
Make a huge batch and just freeze them, right?
Yeah, we gotta do that because this is insane.
Try a few different
I'm trying to find the chorizo one. Wow. That's men's. I think that's the jalapeno one, yeah. Ooh. God dang. Oh, I actually really like the heat of it. Yeah, good call. Yeah, I'm sticking everything in me not to just finish everything here right now. You're gonna love these. You have outdone yourself. Thank you so much. I'm gonna steal this.
How many variants did you try?
I think I've tried all but the chorizo one.
You not have a chorizo one?
Oh no, yeah, I have. Yeah, that must have been the first
Take
one.
one more bite out of it. I'll just let you do the taste.
Sushi, I'm not only saying this because you made me pierogis, but fuck, I love you so much. This is incredible. Mwah! Alright, I'm gonna take these and send you back to Sushi so he can get himself some pierogis as well. But thank you so much.
All right. Well, good reviews all around. I think I'm actually just gonna end the stream here. Like I would do rinse repeat for myself and make a portion for myself, but I think I would rather call it here and then boil the rest at my own leisurely pace, and then enjoy the evening. Yeah, I've been going for almost 4 hours, almost 4 hours. But I would call it a success, and I'll let PostPal fill you in on the details if this is worth trying yourself. The recipe I put out, I think pretty good for a first attempt. I bungled the potatoes at the start. That's my own fault. But besides that, I'm pretty pleased with this. I hope it's been fun to watch. And as always, if you enjoyed this today, please give me some feedback along the way. Just mention it in, the Discord server or in passing in chat that you want more cooking streams, because hearing that feedback from you guys is everything when it comes to me doing this on a more frequent basis. If people aren't excited for it, it's not so exciting for me to do it. So if you like this, let me know. But that is it for today, everyone. I'm not gonna do anything crazy here. I'm just gonna skip over the horde and everything. And I think I'll just say goodnight. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning on in. And have a good Friday tomorrow. Hope to see you in Community Night if you're around. And have a great weekend. I'll be back on Sunday. We are going to be doing some Vice City. We got to be getting really close to the end of that game at this point. So I hope to see you then. And with that, my friends, have a good night. Have a good night. I love you all. Be well, be safe. I'll see you soon. Take care.